In this video, we're going to focus on making a battery level indicator using LEDs or light emitting diodes, resistors, and Zener diodes as well. So the Zener diodes are in reverse bias mode, and here we have the LEDs, a green, a yellow, that's a red one, a yellow, green, and a blue one. And let's say that the red and yellow LEDs have a voltage drop of 2 volts, whereas the green and the blue LEDs, they have a voltage drop of 3 volts. Now each resistor is going to be a 1 kilo ohm resistor in this circuit. And let's say that the voltage drop across the Zener diodes in reverse bias mode are 1 volt, 3 volt, 6 volt, and 9 volt respectively. So here's a question for you. If we apply a voltage of 3.6 volts on this circuit, which LEDs will be on and which ones will be off? So looking at the first branch, the total voltage drop is 3 volts. So if we apply any type of battery that has a voltage of 3 volts or more, the red LED will be on. So 3.6 exceeds the total value of that number, so the red LED will be on. As for the yellow LED, the voltage drop is at least 5 volts. So 3.6 volts is not enough to power the yellow LED. So therefore the yellow LED will be off. And every other LED will be off as well because the voltage drop is higher due to the Zener diodes. So applying the 3.6 volt battery to the circuit, only the red LED will be on. Now what if we apply a voltage of, let's say, 9.6 volts? Which LEDs will be on and which ones will be off? Feel free to pause the video and think about that for a moment. To get the answer quickly, let's add up the voltage drops of the Zener diodes and the LEDs in each vertical branch. So in the first branch, the voltage drop is 3 volts. In the second one, we have 3 plus 2, so that's going to be 5 volts. In the third one, 6 plus 3, 9. And for the last one, 12. So 9.6 volts is greater than these 3 values. Therefore, we could say that the red LED is going to be on, the yellow LED will be on, and the green LED will be on. However, 9.6 volts is less than 12 volts. So therefore, this battery doesn't have the voltage required to power the blue LED. So the last branch will be off. And so that's how this battery level indicator works. Based on how you design the circuit, you can set the value such that certain LEDs will be on for a given applied voltage while others will be off. Now, this is not the only type of battery level indicator that you can make using LEDs. You can make one using LEDs and resistors without Zener diodes. And here is a circuit that will demonstrate how to do that. So I'm going to take a moment to draw this circuit. And we're going to use the same 4 LEDs. Each resistor is going to have the same value. We're going to use a 1K resistor. So I'm just going to put R for resistor. The first one is going to be the red LED, just like before. The second one is going to be the yellow LED, and then the green LED, and the blue LED. And we're going to use the same voltage drops. So this is going to have a voltage drop of 2, and the last 2 LEDs will have a voltage drop of 3. So let's say we apply a voltage of 3 volts. Which LEDs will be on and which ones will be off? The 3 volt battery has enough power to turn on the red LED. because the maximum voltage that is needed to drive a current in this first loop is only the voltage drop of the LED, which is 2 volts. So the red LED will be on. Now, the 3-volt battery doesn't have the voltage needed to draw or to direct current through the second branch because the total voltage drop is at least 4 volts. So the yellow LED will be off, but the red LED will be on, which means that the green and the blue LEDs will be off for the 3-volt battery. Now, what about applying a 9-volt battery? The 9-volt battery will definitely turn the red LED on. As for the yellow LED, that voltage drop, the minimum voltage drop is 4 volts. So 9 volts exceeds 4 volts. The yellow LED will be on. The green LED will also be on because the voltage drop to power all 3 of these is 7 volts. 9 volts exceed that, so that's going to be on. For the last one, to power the blue LED, the total voltage drop that's needed, or you need at least 10 volts to power all 4 LEDs. 9 volts is less than 10, so the blue LED will be off. And so that's the basic idea of how this circuit works, how you can easily tell which ones will be on and which ones will be off. And so that's it for this type of circuit. So now you know how to design the battery level indicator using LEDs, and you know how to tell which LEDs will be on or off. So thanks for watching.